Suppose we should let the Dangerlings know about the Christmas special episodes that they can access via Patreon on the £5 tier. So I don't know what to do.
Don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about Fulton's presents underneath my Christmas tree. I just want the Danger Club playing old ladies in a Christmas special. Make my wish come true. Subscribe to Patreon and get this show. Ooh, Dangerlings. Is that something like that? Is that alright? Just for the... Yeah, there's a Christmas show on Patreon, so enjoy it.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
32.
The DC to spot it was 31.
We're on the same level, weren't we? Really?
No.
Sniff him out, boy. Sniff him out.
I am the Leaf King. Oh, mighty Crook Chief.
Prepare for total combat!
38 points of damage. I guess he croaked his last crow.
The adventure continues now.
So we're rolling, team. We're rolling.
If you're
We're going.
anyone for a poly? Anyone? Poly? Anyone?
What?
No,
They've got Iraq in.
What?
Iraq.
Tell us about these sweets that you've brought us, James, because they are...
No.
It's not James.
No.
It wasn't
Don't
James.
you dare, how James. I would never besmirch this table with Polly.
Who the hell brought the Polly?
It was me.
Dangerlings, we've got some sweets on the table. They're called Polly, P-O-L-L-Y, and they are. I haven't had one. What are they like?
Well, Ross, when he got here, he sat down and he said, I brought these for everyone because I don't like them.
Yeah.
That was literally his opening gambit. And they are...
I got them from IKEA. They're like a chewy caramel, but also have loads of other stuff in it. It just tastes like...
chocolate, butter toffee, vanilla, and Arak.
Yeah.
Whatever Arak is.
IKEA's, it's quite far away, isn't it? I guess.
Yeah, I went to the Croydon one.
Croydon's quite far away.
Oh, you shouldn't eat anything from Croydon. I'll tell you what, mate.
They get special stuff in the Croydon one.
Yeah.
They do. Like
Speaking of
prison
Iraq,
vans.
Speaking about food from far away places.
Yeah,
Tim,
yeah.
I have...
The spice melange from Arrakis.
No.
The spice must flow, Colin. The spice must flow.
Have a package. For
Yeah,
the
we've all
Danger
got a
Club.
package, mate, and they're really smooth.
We're talking about food. We're not talking about balls. Right, listen. We have a package from Lou Simpson. Thank you, Lou Simpson. Because you know way back when we were talking about like crisps. And we were talking about like Pringles, and they had different flavors that I kind of loved in the States and like in Canada. Lou is a friend and she listens to the podcast. Thank you so much, Lou. She sent us this. She sent us this package.
Oh, look at that package.
We're gonna unbox it.
It's an unboxing.
Yeah, we do it. I have taken the tape off already.
Anything to take the taste of Polly out of my mouth. Oh, that sounds weird because that's the name of my sister.
Oh my god!
Jesus
so we have
Christ.
pizza flavour Pringles.
Pizza flavoured Pringles.
We also have
It's been vacuumed.
Buffalo Ranch flavour Pringles.
Oh my goodness! Oh my god!
They're a little bit battered because they've come from Canada, so that's all right. And we've got dill pickle Pringles, which are the ones that I wanted to taste because I think they taste exactly like. But not only that, right? She's only going to send me like some Pringles.
Yeah.
But then she sent us all one of these.
No.
What?
Maple syrup.
Mini maple syrup.
Oh my god!
Thank you so much.
Oh my god! I love maple syrup. Thank you so much.
I'm not joking.
All got some maple syrup, which is amazing.
Oh my god!
Yes,
wow!
please.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
From Canada,
so
which
much.
is so sick. This is the best stuff. Like, have that with some bacon and some pancakes. Seriously.
100%, mate. I have not been making the whole the diced chili flake bacon maple syrup like crumpets with egg fried stuff on them that I used to make because I haven't got the right maple syrup. Now I have. Oh,
Goodness, well, let's
But not only that, there's more. There's more.
What?
There's like a little maple sweet as well.
my
Like-
God.
Sweet.
Yeah, maple
Are you
sweet.
kidding me?
And I think there's a letter. Here you go.
Letter.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Well, crack open those crisps. Let's eat the worst possible thing you can eat on an audio podcast. And here's the letter. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Hey.
Take it away, Colin.
I really can't.
No, you're supposed to read alcohol.
Read it
You're
to the
supposed to read it.
No, I just wanted to make sure that there's no like, you know.
yeah.
I haven't actually read it, and I don't know if it's my address.
Not
on
sure
it or
of her
something like that.
politics. You need to
Well,
be
no,
clear.
you don't have to. You have to read the address, Colin. You
can
just
edit that
the
bit out.
content. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
She's Canadian. It's
Who
not
wants to
gonna be
read this?
controversial.
Who wants to read the
I'll
letter
read it.
from Lou? Here we go.
There we go. Sorry,
Will you read the letter from Lou?
Smack
Here we go.
that.
Very exciting.
Dear Danger Club, I have no idea if this will get to you in decent shape or how long it will take. Honestly, sending it by caravan would likely be quicker and more cost effective than Canada Post. Tweet us Canada Post.
Come at us.
Thank you for all the laughs over the last 2 years. I have really valued the weekly escape to another world, even one which is also a bit of a clusterfuck. Yes. I love the podcast and hope that these snacks will help fuel some adventures. I'm sure chips and syrup are wonderful for audio. Keep on having fun. From Lou in Canada. P.S. I really wanted to address this to the Danger Club, but I figured that it might get stopped at customs. You are correct.
Nice
Thank
one,
you so
Lou.
much, Lou. And what lovely handwriting you have. Very nice.
All right, so here we go.
Thank you so much. This is awesome.
That is going to get framed. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
At customs, they're like, there is a club and it is dangerous.
And you're sending them.
Yeah.
We're going to take that off you.
Yeah.
First up, we've got pizza flavour.
Pass it around.
Do you want to pass it around? Grab a couple.
Pass around and pop a
Grab a
pop.
couple
Lou,
and
this
pop
came at
a...
the perfect time. We were just talking about how hungry we are. This is
Yeah,
before
we
our lunch
really
break.
are.
I'm
Really are. So
absolutely
grab a couple
starving.
and we'll eat these together, shall we? Let's do that.
Okay. We're doing pizza.
We'll do it
Pizza
together.
flavour. Here we go.
Together.
Grab a
Pizza
couple.
Pringle tasting.
Yeah, grab a couple out of the
Well, I gave
tube.
it-
Couple out the tube.
Couple out of the
I'm
tube.
going to grab about 4. They're smaller than UK Pringles.
They are.
No, they're not. All right, let's have a little taste. Here we go. Do they taste like pizza?
Wait. Scott's not got
It's
it.
okay, I've got it.
Okay.
They kind of do.
Yeah, kind of like a margarita. Got oregano
It tastes
going
like
on
a
there.
cocktail, mate.
Okay.
Like a Canadian pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. You know, it's like a pizza, but more polite than a.
It's more
regular
polite.
pizza.
It's the only time you're going to hear us eating on, unless Dangerlings send us more food. That's awesome, you know. Anyway, right, so that's the pizza.
This is not the only time they've heard us eat on the podcast.
No, we hear James eating all the time. All right, now next up we've got Buffalo Ranch. Right?
Oh, I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I am actually. Like, I think I tried this one when I was in the States. I can't remember.
If only I had a cup of water to cleanse my palate in between these Pringles.
Dangerlings, like,
they smell good.
Jesus.
These ones smell good.
I've got,
Yeah, these are
I got a good feeling about
good
these.
smell.
Here we go.
I got a good feeling. Thanks, mate. Bit of Travis there for you.
Here we go.
Not Travis
Passing
from the
these
podcast.
around.
All right, here we go.
I tell you, they do smell buffalo-y.
Yeah,
they
they do.
smell like a buffalo.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Everyone got some?
Famously creamy buffaloes.
All right, Buffalo Ranch. Here we go. Let's try them.
That, oh my god.
They are good. They
Yeah.
are good.
Pretty decent.
Wow. Oh my
That's
god.
my buffalo stance, yo.
That is a lot of
aftertaste
complex
as well
flavours
is
in there,
really
yeah. John just threw these precious snacks.
So good, he was
Popped
like-
out of my mouth
Yeah, yeah.
onto the
God.
pop shield and then popped back at me. Pop him.
I have
They're
some,
really
like-
good. They're
They're
my
really
favourite.
tangy.
They're really good.
Very strong, tangy flavour.
They're amazing.
Right, really
I,
tasty. Now,
I fucking love buffalo. Like buffalo wings are like. I remember having some. I had some buffalo wings with my partner when we were out for a walk, like during lockdown when you couldn't go anywhere, and we just got wings from Randy's Wing Hut, and it was a great wing place. Ate these buffalo wings, and honestly, they're one of the best things I've ever eaten. And I've been back there, and they've never been as good. And they were good because it was freezing cold and it was hot food.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like- I'm just like, when will I have good ranch wings again?
right, here we go.
Ooh,
This
good.
is what all the fuss is about, right?
Here we go.
This is what I've been talking about. The
This
dill
is the
pickle
original,
Pringles.
wasn't
I seriously
Main
think that
event.
these taste like fresh dill pickles.
Well, they smell like dill pickles.
They really do, don't they? The smell is amazing. Right, okay, here we go.
Dill pickles are gherkin, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
All right, let's
All
do
right,
this.
we ready?
Yes.
Hang on. No, again, Scott. It's one step behind. Give it a try.
Actually, I'm the last
We're
one
not
to
quick
get it.
enough. We're not quick enough.
Go on, go.
It's the last time.
Oh my god.
Holy moly.
Do you know what I mean?
They really do.
Wow.
They really do
It's
taste
insane,
like dill
isn't
pickles.
it?
Oh my god, it tastes like the pit that insane people take out of their McDonald's burger.
Yeah.
No, I always loved them. Loved the pickle.
Wow, they're
Well,
good.
I mean,
That's so
because that's a key ingredient to getting a good cheeseburger flavour crisp.
Yeah.
What they've got right there. Man, if only we had cheeseburger crisps right now.
I am so happy with that. Lou,
They're all amazing.
Lou, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Lou. That was absolutely delicious.
Thank you so much. We're all coming to Canada. We're going to stay with you and eat nothing but Pringles.
Get the crisps in.
And to everybody else who's dating that hates the sound of other people eating. Sorry.
I mean, I think we just got really ASMR there for a while, didn't we? It was just like six dudes crunching into microphones.
Just
Which one was
before we
everyone's
finish,
favourite?
I really need to try them all together.
Oh my God. Don't do it.
Drum did it.
Oh my God, his face is changing colour.
It's like Willy Wonka.
He's swelling up to twice the size.
He's starting to float.
He's turning into a buffalo.
Made of cheese.
No way of knowing which way you're going.
So it's like a buffalo dill pickle pizza that you're eating now.
Wow.
I think my favourite are the buffalo.
My favourite was buffalo.
The buffalo was
Buffalo.
epic.
I do like
because
the
they were kind of
pickle.
tangy and spicy and then creamy and
Now, if I was having like a lovely cheese sandwich picnic out in the garden one time, I'd perhaps go for the dill pickle Pringles.
Yeah.
But for just crunching by myself, maybe with a dip, buffalo's got to be the one.
I think what's quite good is you usually get like a dill pickle with your buffalo wings sometimes, don't you? So like a good thing would be to have a few of those, couple of dills.
I mean, I just did that, and it was amazing. So
Thank you for sending us those.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We don't have those flavour Pringles in the UK anymore. All we have flavour Pringles are you haven't got any trucks, sadness and regrets. Those are the only flavours we have now.
Yes. They've just come out with a new loneliness flavour as well.
This is actually the only food in the UK. So
Yeah, this is the first time we've eaten in weeks. So
the Road Warriors will be coming to try and take them from us.
Oh
soon.
yes.
should we drink this syrup?
Let's down right. Let's do a shot of syrup and then we'll. Oh my goodness! Thank you, Lou. And Dangerlings, if you thought that was the most egregious product placement that you're going to hear on this episode, strap in for later.
You'll hear something.
We will be checking in. Fulton Battlestone, you killed the Toad King.
Yay! I kill a lot of kings, queens, like...
It's always the sort of big boss ones that you seem to really nail it, you know, get massive scores and completely destroy them.
The Rat
Usually
Queen.
when we need information.
Yeah, that's true.
The Rat Queen, we just talked about her on Danger Recall, didn't we?
Uncle Gooden.
Uncle Gooden, I guess, he's high level, not necessarily king, but
Wasn't royalty.
Well, he was king to me.
Okay, he was king to you. Fulton used his ability, his authority as Rat King to bestow a crown upon him.
The woman that killed my brother, she was a queen.
Was she a queen?
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, she was to me. Always kill the
Was
royal.
she queen of the big useless monster? Seriously.
A killer queen? She's a killer queen. Shaved like a bull.
He's so Fulton the Kingslayer continues his swath that he is carving through the royalty of the world and the crowns that he is gathering around. So that was a very bad move from the Croak Chief there to challenge you. I think he was very much hoping that Velda would step up to that one.
No way.
No
Not
dice.
for all the buffalo wing crisps in the world.
I'm honestly surprised that the king actually went into the fight himself. I thought he was going to have a champion that would do it for him.
Yes, well, I thought he was going to go, okay, here's,
And then
Big Toad, and Big Toad would come out and it'd be like,
Well, it occurred to me because he's got his four mates who was left standing there, the other bogarts who are standing around. It did occur to me that they'll probably need names because you might want to talk to them. So I quickly looked up a pet frog name generator in case that comes up in it. So don't worry, I'm prepared for any conversations that happen with these toads.
Is it things like hoppy and licky?
How dare you?
And
How dare
damp?
you? I think I would allow such content as that. They're very good. Let's jump back into the action in the throne room of the Toad King.
Karagor lifts his weapons in the air and goes, all hail the Leaf King!
What's the crown that he has?
It's a tiny little like battered tin crown.
Okay.
Like a little jagged
I
crown.
bend down to pick on his severed head and pick it up, and I start going in character. All hail the new Toad King. And I look at the toads looking at me.
None of them are toads. They're boggarts.
They're boggarts.
But he said he was king of the toads.
You've grievously insulted your 4 subjects already.
He said he was king of the toads.
They just had a whole thing about Gary Gripley.
Gary Gripley and the toads. Did you not listen to a word? You were just staring at that crown, dribbling. Like, for goodness sake, he's explained all of
you
this.
and crowns.
I just like him.
It's like a crown.
Right,
let's
love a bit of regicide, don't you?
You three. What are you?
No, let's quickly execute these 4 nameless people.
No way.
They all kneel before you. One of them crawls up to you and says, "Lord, my highness, I am the hand. I am your hand."
No, I'm the hand.
No, I am.
No, you're the jester.
Fuck you.
I look at him and go, "You're the one that said that you told the king to have a fight with me," and then I stab him with my axe. I pushed the axe blade into his chest and then just push against his chest and push it into his chest.
Oh my God! You're going to say you should have gone for the head.
Morton just prises the Boggart's chest open in front of everyone. The other Boggarts look on in horror but don't move to stop you. They just avert their eyes.
While he's doing that, a Bubba would just like to bend down and whisper in his ear, "Who's the hand now, huh, motherfucker?"
That's because you told the king I was bad and you told him to fight me.
Which ended up quite well for us, and we didn't have to kill any of the rest of us.
Shania steps over to Fulton and says, "Okay, so you're mighty one. May I be an advisor at this moment and say no one else needs to die? Could you remove the...
I mean, this one's not even dead yet.
Okay, all right. And Shania sort of treats wounds on him and says, "Please, just don't. He's a very angry guy, okay? So
the Bogart grabs your arm, Shania, and goes, "Tell Fulton it was me."
What?
I told the king to fight him.
Yeah, he knows it. That's why he's tried to
kill you.
The love of...
Let him die, man. Let him die.
But it's against my oath.
My first thing as king is there shall be rhubarb for everyone.
One of them goes,
"Rhubarb is the currency you will trade amongst each other."
Fulton, do you know what rhubarb is?
Nope. Right.
One of them goes, "But rhubarb doesn't grow in the more you expand. It's going to be so expensive."
Yeah.
That's okay. Our archvizier has a way of summoning it, don't you, Velda?
Yes.
Oh, not such much of a jester now, are you?
Hey? Be quiet, fool.
Bubba's chest just starts glistening a little bit.
Yes, but I'll have to sort out the rhubarb later.
Oh, yes. You never have a right spell.
Okay, firstly, let me learn my royal subjects' names. What are your names?
All right, my name is Chubbs. And my name is Slimes. One says, "My name is Flibbit." And the one on the floor goes, "I am Hopkins, and I will be your doom."
Okay, shout out to everybody calling your frog Hopkins. Well done.
Right?
People calling your frog Chubbs. What's wrong with you?
Chubbs the frog.
The frog.
Chubbs. I like it. I like that name. Look at him, little Chubbs.
We are looking for something. We're looking for a curse breaker. Do you know what that is?
Flibbit steps forward and goes, "Yes, we know there was a thing here. There was a great statue that was kept here in the archive of the sun, in the room that is forbidden."
And why is it forbidden?
"For it has a deadly light."
Why is it?
Is it that room over there? And she points to the room with the light coming out of it.
"Yes."
Okay, good.
What was the guy on the floor called again?
The guy on the floor is called Hopkins.
Hopkins. You can redeem yourself if you go into that light.
No. As your grass general, I'm saying no to this. Okay.
Oh well, okay.
Why are we saying no?
We're not going to win. Not going to win the Boggarts over by sacrificing them.
He's wielding power to evil ends, and I think it's a very bad habit,
isn't it, Velda?
Yeah, he spells
you keep telling me I'm the evil one, but he's the one who's literally murdering people in cold blood, having killed their king.
That's exactly what an evil person would say. Yeah. Oh, I'm not evil.
Why don't you tell us a fucking joke?
All right, Velda Cairnblight. That's the Danger Club making that sound. Not us. That's in character.
The toads all try and snap as well. Their fingers will stick together.
There's immediately a gif of it. People running around.
You guys, you can leave this place and go and live your life outside.
Did you say leave this place?
Flibbit rushes forward and goes, Your Grace, Your Grace, Chubbs is lying to you. Chubbs is not telling you everything.
Why?
Execute him at once.
Why?
I will be your favourite.
Yeah, you're all my favourite. Apart from him on the floor.
Hopkins.
Hopkins.
At least learn the name of the boggart you tried to murder.
How he's still alive.
He's still alive.
With his chest
Yes, because
caved in.
Yes.
You just treat wounds, which just gives him like 1 point of
So
hit
no,
point.
I mean,
Oh, wait, what was it? Spark of life or whatever. It used to be like, you get 1 hit point for 20 seconds.
The statue is not here anymore.
Who took it?
The 12-fingered man.
The what?
12-fingered man.
The 12-fingered man.
When did he take it?
He came 3 weeks ago and took the statue away, and he gave us the dark heart to tell us where it would be. He said when the human came back, the one called Tomil, when he returned, they said we were to eat the dark heart, and it would tell us what the 12-fingered man wished us to know.
And did you?
No, he has not returned yet. It has been 3 weeks and he has not returned.
Yeah, he's dead.
Where is the dark heart?
Hopkins has it. They all look at Hopkins.
Hopkins, where is it? And I'll give you some life back if you tell us. Come on.
He reaches into a bag and pulls out this horrible, rotten-looking human heart. It is blackened and stinks, and it has carved into it some kind of a runic symbol. It seemed to be spiky. It reminds you, although it is not the same, it reminds you of the symbol that you found in the Forbidden Library, in the Demon Library of Abraxas. So you think it is a demonic rune of some kind. He clutches it to him. He says, "It is the greatest power. Oh, your grace, you cannot handle such power."
So if you eat that, it tells you where the 12-fingered man is.
We do not know if we have not eaten it. We said if we ate it, the message would be revealed to all of us.
I bet that's not true. I bet if you eat a stinky, horrible human heart with a demon rune on it, something bad will happen to you, and no knowledge will happen to you. It would just be awful. But we've got someone here who can work it out. Archvizier Velda, what do you reckon exactly is going to happen here?
Well, let me have a think. Can I do a knowledge arcana?
It is an arcana check, yes.
Ooh, that's quite good. Oh, hang on a second.
Now then,
Feed it to Chubbs.
does this heart beat on the right side?
That is a pretty mighty 30 on my arcana check.
30. So you recognise a few things about this. First of all, you recognise the rune. The rune is the rune of the demon lord Angazan, who is a demon lord of battle and murder and death and blood. He is far less subtle than Abraxas. You reckon this is indeed enchanted, and if you detect magic on it, you see that it is magical. You are fairly certain that there is a hidden message within it. However, you are also fairly certain that there is some very stable and very dangerous magic within it. You reason that eating it yourself, as much as eating a gross heart would be, might not be a great idea, although there is a message hidden within it.
Maybe we get Hopkins to eat it.
No.
I would have the greatest.
Well, do you think it'll turn someone into a horrible demon thing?
We've got to fight in order to find out the message. When the message could just be written within the heart. Velda, do you need tools or anything like that to open this up and find out what that message is?
I mean, with my check, is it a magical message?
It is a magical message. Yeah, it's not
magical
literally written inside.
Yes. So it's not going to be sort of little scribbled inside on one of the...
No.
It's not like a piece of paper.
Is there a way of determining whether there's a way of getting out without eating it?
Not that you know of.
No. Not that I know of.
All right. Karagor picks up. I like local delicacies.
No, we're not going to eat it. If we're going to have to fight you, that would be hard.
Did you not listen to what I said in my other voice? It's got very strong and stable, very dangerous magic in it.
Yeah. But look, the alternatives are one of you lot having to eat it, and I've got a fairly hardy constitution, or making one of these innocent... No. Listen, if someone's got to do it...
He's nearly dead.
If he wants to eat it, let him eat
it. Look at his little face.
Karagor will be fine.
Hopkins, do you want to eat it?
I would be the chosen one.
No, I was talking about Karagor. Why don't we just look? We'll strap you down. Yeah, we'll get all our things ready and let him eat it.
I do not think this is. We should not be giving it to someone who is a wonderful fighter. I think this is a very bad idea.
Yeah, give it to Velda.
No. I think that's a very good idea. Look, as long as the proper rituals have been performed. Have you shaved your balls this morning?
I don't know. How are your balls feeling at the moment, Scott?
Scott or Karagor?
Well,
both.
It depends. If Scott has lent his wonderful Manscaped products to Karagor. Boom! That's all right, Dangerlings. We're dropping it right in the middle of the episode.
Yeah.
Talking about our balls again. We've partnered with Manscaped, the company that makes...
We're answering our eyes, Danger Club, and we never left this episode. We're still here, still got doors, still won't open.
Oh my goodness, we thought we'd just throw one in here. Yes, we're in week 4 of our partnership with Manscaped, where they have sent us the fantastic Lawnmower 4.0 for us to try out. And yes, we have a discount code for you where you can buy their wonderful products, where you can get money off it, you can get free delivery, and if a bunch of you do it, they might sponsor us more and we can spend the money on sweets, more dill pickle crisps.
Probably equipment for the podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dan's, he's gone crisp crazy since he's had those Pringles. We can see it in his eyes.
I've got crisp madness.
Now he's popped. He literally can't stop.
Yeah, I enjoyed the manscaping, but it's getting scratchy.
Well, you need to manscape again.
Why don't you tone
I see it.
It's not a once in a lifetime kind of. I gave it a bit of a trip.
Do you want to borrow mine? No, you cannot borrow mine.
Get your own Manscaped. It's like the Tricks advert. I think what resonated with me was with similar to what you said, James, about having an old razor. I've done the same because I've been manscaping forever because I like to have the smooth body of an Olympic swimmer because it's the only thing I have in common with an Olympic swimmer. And so I have been also using like an old razor from when I was like 17 or something. And again, it's like it holds charge for about 10 minutes. So it's like, but the blades on it are on the beard trimmer bit are blunt enough that it is relatively safe because I'm terrified of using my beard trimmer. Also, if you use the thing you use to shave your beard anywhere else on your body, I think it's a bit weird.
Well, this is exactly.
You should have a separate blade.
And this is my knackered old razor. That's got one purpose, and that's it.
And that's why Manscaped is great, because it's a separate device for your balls.
But you could also use it for your face and your hair.
But don't.
Well, I wouldn't. No.
But you can use
wipe
it
it down with a wet wipe.
We did say body hair, and the thing is, we had this conversation because it's called manscaping, and I have too manscaped for a long time, but I take it as any body hair. Because you think, it's just going to be your downstairs, but it doesn't have to be.
I didn't notice you haven't got any eyebrows lately, James.
I know. It's a bold look. I want to get the sort of the toad look, really. I was so inspired by last week's episode. I was like, how much expression do you get?
You see how it's marketed as manscaping. Could it be used as ladyscaping too?
I think there's
Probably.
I think
ladies have had devices for that particular purpose for a long time.
I'm
not saying you can't. I'm just saying that this is a new thing because men haven't had a specific device for their
and quite rightly, it is trying to address the cosmic imbalance of the patriarchy by saying that women shouldn't have to maintain high hygiene standards while men don't. Men should also maintain high hygiene standards because there's no excuse not to.
It also, speaking of manly stuff, has a tactical headlight on the end.
I love the light.
Do you know what? The light is really, really useful.
It's like the end of a SWAT team's like machine gun. Like it's going.
It really is. It's checking all the corners. It's going in. Because
the light in my house is terrible. Like It's very nice to have. We've all tried to put makeup on in my house. We've all been out clubbing.
Oh yes, and the thing is, like, as well, when it's a difficult terrain down there, man. There's all sorts of business going on, so it's difficult to get the light. The light is great.
Not me, James.
I'm sorry. Are you Action Man or something? Do you actually not have any balls? Is this you're just trying to go along?
I just mean I've got trackless step, which means it's easy for me to go through that. Easy for me to go difficult terrain.
Trackless step on your balls.
I'm a Ranger Rogue.
Ranger Rogue.
It's a natural 20. Tell you what, should we tell you a little bit about how you can get some money off? Because remember, James, if a bunch of you do this, then we get some sponsorship. So do it. It's nearly Christmas. Treat yourself. Treat somebody. Treat anyone. You can manscape anything that will sit still long enough. You can get 20% off and free shipping with the code DANGERCLUB, all one word, DANGERCLUB, at manscaped.com. That is 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com, and use the code DANGERCLUB. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tool for the job with Manscaped.
What? What's happening now? Where were we?
So we were manscaping some bogards.
Scott's actually manscaping right now. Scott, put it away.
Do you want to feel my balls?
God, the light's so bright.
Do I want to feel your balls?
That wasn't even subtle, Ross.
Ross, like, gee, you just got to take one small step, haven't you?
Yeah, look. Feel them.
Why are you cupping yourself, Ross? Stop. Will you just
feel? I've got the boxers on as well.
The thing is, Ross is wearing nothing but a turtlerneck sweater and an apologetic smile.
Down
his glasses as well. It sort of makes you look like a radio, like a 60s radio presenter. Like who shouldn't be behind the microphone.
Who is behind the microphone because he can't stop cupping his naked balls. So they've got to hide him in the studio.
He looks like Michael Caine in the 70s.
Yeah. or the Fast Show. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to BBC Jazz.
Nice.
I would absolutely cut Michael Caine's balls in the 70s. Like, I feel like that would be a story you'd want to tell.
The way you said it, you would like cut them off. Like, I would cut his balls.
I'd give him the snip.
Cut my balls.
Tweet us, Michael Caine.
About your balls. So these toes, they're very smooth. You do notice that as they're the ground. So you have the Dark Heart and you have Hopkins at your mercy.
Hopkins, should we just get in to eat it?
Yes.
We're going to get Hopkins to eat
this. The thing is, what if he gets the image of where it is or the message and he doesn't want to tell us?
Exactly.
That's the only thing.
I mean, you've already tortured him once, so you know.
You know what? Fuck it.
Wait. No, it's holding it. I'm holding it.
I take it.
I'm still holding on to it.
Yeah.
All right. Stop fighting over the desiccated human heart with the demon in it. Stop it.
Look, Leaf King, as your Grass General, I feel like the one who issues the command should be the one to wield the sword, the one who chews the heart.
All right, fuck it. Just eat it.
I command that I eat it.
Yeah, you would.
Can I get a read on why he's saying that?
Yeah, give me a perception check to try and get an idea.
I want to know if he knows something that we don't.
It's on the line.
No, it's not. That's a 19. You shut your mouth. That's a 19. All right, fine. The group, is that a 19 or what?
19.
No, I mean, it's on the line.
Looks like a 9.
To me,
it's a 50-50, mate. You
I
can't
shouldn't
have
have said
50-50.
anything. I'm sorry.
I'm a neutral party.
It's in the groove, man. See,
that's what happens, Colin. That's what happens.
Do you want one of my danger points?
No, I'm not using a danger point on this. It's just fine. I'm just going to chew a heart. I'm going to chew a dark evil heart.
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do a perception check.
Give me a perception. Okay.
It was a 14.
This is 17.
This is 17 plus your perception of that's it.
Shania really wants to make sure that this is a safe thing for him to do, so I'm also
okay.
Everyone's just looking
like this is a all right. That's a 26.
Okay. You get the impression that Hopkins believes that this will give him great power. However, he has absolutely no idea what he is talking about, and has probably been deceived by somebody.
Well, Karagor, any last words of your day?
I just wanted to known. I think this is a terrible idea.
Yeah, I'm still
not sure
not. I don't think.
If you are set upon this course of action, I can't stop you.
Hopkins wants to eat it, then we should let him eat it. That's what I think now.
This is
okay.
bad.
Does it definitely need to be eaten? We can't do anything else.
Yeah, why can't you just get them?
Can we
Hey, why don't we try and boil it in a nice stew?
Yeah, we'll steep it.
Dark heart stew.
Dark heart stew,
Yes.
bit of breads. Yeah.
You hold it in there for 2 minutes, but nothing longer, and then you drink it, but slowly over a 12-hour period.
Yes, put some vegetables in there as
You'll
well.
have a great time. Now, the alkali imbalance in your stomach will upset you a little bit, but you've got to see through that, and then after a while, when the wall stops shaking...
Just to improve the taste, you should put some arak in there as well. so it really does. It just makes everything taste so much
Nothing's
better.
any good without arak.
Tweet us, Polly.
Can me and Hopkins split it like Lady and the Tramp?
Kiss at the end.
All right, who votes
One bedroom.
Hopkins eats it?
Hopkins puts his hand up.
Yes, Velda puts his hand up.
Okay, 3.
I don't know. I don't know
Well, I don't think the jester gets a vote.
Who votes?
So why did you vote?
Oh,
we've already done this, yeah? You lost.
Your face.
Deal with it.
Who votes? Not as much as I want to interrupt that little tete-a-tete. I didn't think it was going to happen tonight. Who votes? Like Karagor, one thing eats it. Karagor puts his hand up.
Fulton puts his hand up.
2 versus 3. Wait, why does Hopkins get a vote?
No, because Bubba hasn't voted.
Who votes that Slimes eats it? Slimes puts his hand
I
up.
reckon
Who votes that
Slimes-
Chops eats it? Chops puts his hand up. Who votes that Flibbit eats it? Flibbit puts his hand up.
Shania goes over to Karagor and looks in his eyes and says, please, I don't want you to do this. Can you maybe just, for me, don't eat the fucking heart? Can you do that?
Well, fine. My heart already resides with you. So, don't need another one, do I? I toss it to Hopkins.
Hopkins,
Thank
go
you
ahead.
so much.
Hopkins crawls back towards the throne, clutching the heart, and then just shoves it into his mouth and just gobbles it down with just blood dripping from it as he bites into
The
it.
chewiest organ in a body, that is. How's he doing
A
it?
lot of yes.
How's it
Ironically,
taste?
that'll be terrible for his arteries.
Yes, unlimited power is mine. Smoke starts to pour from his mouth and his eyes just bulge. You see a crack start to appear down the centre of his head, and then with a shudder, all of the flesh just melts off his skull in one go and just slops onto the floor.
You see?
The skull
Where?
cracks in half. Sorry, dude. The skull.
I knew there'd be a problem with that.
The skull cracks in half. Sorry, James's mic is my new lamp.
Yes, I know. It's still about me. I'm worried about it.
The skull cracks in half and falls apart, and his body just kind of totters, and from it just billowing red smoke just comes pouring out of his esophagus and just forms into a cloud above. The cloud shimmers for a little bit, and then kind of in the mists you see the face of a man, a human man with long bedraggled hair and a long dark beard with lots of gold bangles and things tied up in it. As he moves his hand, you see that he has 6 fingers on each hand. He stares into it. He says, Tommel. I wondered how long it would take you before you found my messages. Oh, how are you?
Okay.
Just kidding, it's a pre-recorded message I made this weeks ago. I can't hear anything you say. Anyway, thank you for seeking my advice on what the Curse Breaker does. You're absolutely correct to think that it has the power to undo that little thing that you're planning in the city. I had a good little look at it, and I gave it some thought, and, I've come to the conclusion that Kidway belongs to me, you little shitbag. Seriously, love? You can't really expect some little cult. Yes, I said cult. You're a cult, darling. Look up what a cult is. You are a cult. You can't expect some little cult to go coming into my city to take it over with some little curse. If you're looking for Curse Breaker, well, I took it. It's powerful, it's very pretty, and it talks to me. So I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to keep it. Until everyone in Kibwe is a disgusting little dead pile of slime, and then I'm going to come round and piss on them. But you can have it. You can have it back if you like. You know what? You can have it back. All you need to do is just come to Holy Zatramba. Just pop by my city. You can be my honoured guest. Come by, we'll have a chat, shoot the breeze, and then I'll put my tongue in your eye hole and lick your brain. I love our little chats. Fuckety bye. And the smoke just dissipates.
Nice.
Yes, Dan. Yeah.
Very good.
Nice.
That was wonderful. Thank you.
I'd just like to say at this juncture, fucking called it. All right? So I'm very glad you didn't eat
Karagor's
that.
looking at the body of Hopkins.
It's
and being like,
not-
hang on, wait, it's not over yet.
Hopkins is not dead. Look.
Hopkins is just, the body just lies on the
See,
floor.
look. He's just sleeping.
I'd be able to run that off.
Yeah.
That might not have been happened to Karagor. Yeah,
you
he's a
are
bit
very,
stronger
very
than Hopkins.
tough, okay? Maybe the toughest person that I know in the whole world.
Like literal,
but
like end of Raiders of the Lost
what
Ark.
happens there,
Oh my
okay?
God.
So
Would you have
fucking
eaten it
glad
if we
you
wouldn't have
didn't eat
stopped
that.
you? Like,
Yeah.
with Karagor.
Karagor's going to do it, yeah.
And would it have been the same fate?
Would that have
Dan?
been an instant
Yeah, what would have happened?
There is quite a lot of damage that gets rolled if you eat the Dark Heart.
Right.
It is getting that message out. That message don't come out easy.
All right, so we need to now go to another city to find the Cursebreaker to then bring it back to this city to then stop the Slithering.
Yes.
That's what we got to do.
Can I make a... Would it be a society check to how far away it is, or
Oh,
what?
Trumba?
Yeah, what he's talking about.
Trumba, go give me a society check.
We have
It's
actually
Chumbawamba.
encountered-
We have actually encountered that name before. Yeah.
You have.
That's 21.
21. So you know Holy Zatrumba is probably 9 days walk from here through the jungle, assuming that there is a road that you could follow.
Camels? How long will
way
that
away.
take? Camels.
Camels unlikely this into the jungle. They're probably very good in the wastelands, but this side of the
Birds?
mountains not so good. Birds,
Eagles?
you bring on the eagles.
Yeah.
Basilisks.
You ride basilisks.
Okay, well, thank you, loyal subjects. Can you just tell us, so how many, there's just the light at the end
So
of this room.
there's the door from which there is a light coming through. There is the Croak Chief's throne, which you know is built up on a chest. And then there are the 3 now terrified boggards who have just seen their holy artifacts annihilate one of their number.
Is this? Can you open this chest for me?
They look at each other in panic, and then they push the chair off the top and heave open the chest. And indeed, there are a number of lovely things inside the chest. Let me tell you some of these splendid treasures that you will find inside this chest as you peer into it. Some wonderful stories.
Well, you will also email it to us, or do we need to write it down now?
Let me tell you. I'll email it to you later.
Okay, great, thanks.
Thanks.
We're so technological, aren't we? Except for Scott, who's still using papyrus.
I've got my Karagor sheet right here. Thank you very much. It's all I need. Pencil and paper. Old school game.
You still use the original iPod and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a 15-year-old shuffle.
Yeah.
No, not a shuffle. It's just an old, very small iPod. Yeah.
Do you put like new music on it?
It still updates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It gets confusing.
Inside the chest, you find
An iPod 1?
find an iPod 1.
Yeah.
You find several woven mats of reeds and grass, which are interesting but stinky and probably valueless. But you have some nice mats, nice reed mats. As well as that, you find several pieces of fake jewellery. You scratch it and it's tin underneath the thing. You find a smelly leather pouch. A little pouch there that stinks. You find 5 gold bracelets that appear to be actually real. You find 8 ivory chess pieces. So pretty good. You find a potion of bark skin. And upon the Croak Chief himself, you find that he is wearing a +1 breastplate, and he is wielding a +1 striking great club.
Is that plus size? Because he's...
No, he's fat, but he's normal. He's medium.
He's got an extra large breastplate.
Yeah.
Double
XL.
Yeah, double XL.
So that is a breastplate that has an AC value of 1 more than a regular breastplate. So it's some pretty nice treasure. So we can sort that out off air, but you can bag it up and decide what you want to do with it later.
Bag it up.
Would you like to look in the smelly pouch?
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
48 gold. There you go.
Hey.
The size of that pouch just increased greatly in my imagination as I said how much gold was in it. It's a little money purse. No, it's a sack.
Should we have a look beyond the light? The light's not going to
in the forbidden room.
Yeah,
In a forbidden room.
We should probably see what's there, I
So have a look,
suppose.
I
But
guess.
careful, everyone. Yeah?
All right.
loyal subjects.
Wait. Leaf King, might I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
I know not your vizier, but this is a vizier kind of thing. I just know that the
Well, you
vizier.
should have told it to me, and then I'd have told him.
Well,
royal protocol.
And then you
Karagor,
tell it to
royal
me because
protocol.
I'm hand of the king, and then I'll tell
you're
you.
the
Quiet
jester,
fool. You're the jester. You're
We
still
all
the
talked about this.
Jester, you're actually the highest status in the court. Actually, you've got the most power if you think about it. Anyway,
You have the power to tell the king things he might not otherwise want to hear
Yeah, you're
through
the one-
humour and song.
a medieval jig.
So start jigging.
You lot are a bunch of
fool.
pricks.
That's exactly the kind of things that you should be able to
see,
tell.
you've just made me laugh again. It's wonderful.
I laugh every time I think about you, to be fair.
He's a good jester. Val.
He
You
is
gotta
good.
give him that.
I do
You
know
gotta
he's
give
come
him
back,
that.
and I feel I don't
He's
want
solely focused on you entirely, but it's still material is.
I don't want to sort of come back at him because he's
That's
doing
how
it so
Fulton
well.
likes it. Do you know what I mean?
It amuses me.
Leaf King, might I make a suggestion? I've just done the maths, and if we take 8 gold pieces each, you could redistribute 8 gold pieces to your subjects, and that'd be more gold than they've seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, don't worry. You can have these gold pieces. 8. Distribute it amongst yourself and go out in the city and have some fun.
Now, hold on. I'm just going to question this because you're giving 8 gold pieces to 3 bogards,
Hey.
which can't be
that way-
devised into 3.
I know, but
so
what-
you're literally creating an argument from the...
No. You have a pouch on which you share all of the money together. You're now my brothers in arms.
Which of us should carry the pouch?
You can all have a hand on the pouch.
You put it in the stinky pouch, you give it to the Bogards, and you put all 3 of their hands on it, and all 3 of them hold the pouch together and eye each other jealously.
Off you go now.
The 3 of them waddle off out of the room. They back away from you, and then as they leave the room, bowing as they go, and then kind of slop off down the thing. You hear a oh no, and then the sounds of 2 Bogards walking off together.
All right, let's go to the light room.
Why?
Well, why not?
I mean, I feel like we should just... Is there something in there that's important? I
We
don't
could
know.
just leave.
Well, the statue used to be in
we?
there, and apparently it's a forbidden room because that light is very dangerous.
Hold on. Didn't we have that other room where there was like controls and it could be controlled from somewhere else? So it might be in the light room, to be fair.
Oh my god! I'd forgotten all about that!
Yeah, see, I ain't
That's
no-
so cool!
I ain't no fucking jester, am I?
Yeah!
Yes, but only a jester would have
you're
had
also
the...
a detective!
Yeah,
Detective Jester.
Bubba. Detective Bubba.
Detective Jester.
Oh, this makes
Attorney
me
at
so
law.
happy. We must look now, yeah.
Okay, let's go to the light room.
Detect
Okay.
magic before we walk
You
in and
walk
check
in,
traps
yeah, it's
and all that
definitely
sort of stuff. Yeah. This is magical, mate.
Yeah, lots of magic, yeah.
You step into the room where the light is coming from. There is a glowing light filling this room. An enormous sun symbol is carved into the floor of the room, which is where the light is coming from. It glows, and it has a faint warmth to it. It's not like hot, but it definitely feels like it's like the warmth of the sun as you get close to it. The symbol is very much like, in fact, identical to the one you saw in the room below. It is a spiral in the center, and it has little triangles around it to make sort of the rays of the sun. There are 2 holes in the floor, one in the very center of the symbol and one at the very end of the spiral, and the walls are completely covered in intricate runes and pictures of animalistic humanoid warriors, so people with this kind of human bodies and animal heads, all sorts of different pictograms all around the place. As you look at a few of them, you recognise that some of the statues, some of the creatures in it, are very similar to some of the pillar watchers that you've seen around Kibwe, where you've seen these great statues that have human bodies and animal heads. You can see some. You remember there was the raptor one that you saw outside Dr. Legg's office. You can see that is depicted there, and there are several others. And in the centre of it, there is a depiction of a very large. A very large creature wearing robes with the head of an eland, so like a large gazelle with like long horns on it, and that stood sort of at the centre next to a large empty dais.
Oh, these are my peeps. These guys
Puzzles.
with the animal heads. I love them.
Is there any like humans with a bird head?
There is a human with a bird head.
What the
look.
fuck is that?
Well, that's clearly the ancient court jester.
A silence on a podcast has never been more audible.
Do you know what, Velda? I'll give you that one. That was pretty decent. I have nothing to say there.
Yeah, okay. Well, so Shania would like to study all of the runes and the pictures and stuff and see if she can work out, if there's any kind of message or anything.
Yeah, nice.
Because she really wants to know what
Okay, tell me which knowledge check you would like to use to have a look at
right.
The
I can't
rune
use
knowledge?
perception,
I would like to use...
perception. You don't need, you can see it all. So.
Okay, right, okay.
Would it
right,
probably be
okay, so-
society more than
You can
arcana?
use you can use society.
Because I don't think it's magical. Is it magical?
The room is magical, but whether the runes are or not, you're not sure.
Can I use nature?
You can use nature.
Yeah. I'll
It's
use
a
nature
natural one on my society
Oh
check.
no!
Arcana, occultism.
I'll try
Okay.
arcana. These dice
Right,
are shit.
I got an 18.
An 18.
Can I make a bardic law just
yeah,
because?
you can make a bardic law.
Arcana was 23.
A 23 on the Arcana.
I got 25.
And a 25 on the Bardic Law. So, you reckon, Velda, looking at that with that, you reckon that the carvings, the pictographic carvings, they're not just images. They're like they're an inventory. They're an inventory of all of the Pillar Watchers that I hear. So this room would have had something to do with all of the Pillar Watchers. There seems to be a record here kept of all of them. Looking around them, Bubba, while you are looking through, you find you find a few words that you recognise, a few Mwangi words that you can translate. You see some of them labelled as Bone Seeker, Cry Keeper, Fallow Bringer, and you see the one with the Eland is labelled Curse Breaker. They all seem to have names, and actually remember some of the Pillar Watchers maybe had names carved underneath them as well. You also discover while looking around, because you've seen similar things to this before, you find that there are 4 sun symbols, one on each wall, and as you look at them, you can see that each of those can be pressed in, and when you press it in, it is slightly warm to the touch.
I'll relay that information to the team.
So is there, along with the
should
curse
I get
breaker
nothing
that was
from
here,
that?
I'm afraid with the nature check, there is nothing. You know that there is nothing natural about this.
Okay.
That this is magical, and this is old, but this is not something of nature.
So look, this dude is the curse breaker, right?
and if that face was talking about getting an object or an artifact called the Curse Breaker from here that was powerful and talked to him, is this place still full of other powerful artifacts that could do stuff?
I mean, possibly. I mean, this is so like, I mean, we've got the thing in the middle here, and then the one downstairs, and possibly, did you say if all these, the 4 that are around the room, they can be pressed?
So you can press them, and they're like warm
and if
to
we
the
press
touch.
them all together,
I think maybe if we press them all together, then there's going to be a light that comes through and open up something in the room below.
Yeah.
They did say that the light was incredibly dangerous in here.
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, it could also destroy the whole place, maybe, yeah?
Could destroy the
Is
whole
this
place.
a possibility?
I don't think that it destroyed the whole place, just probably people standing in the wrong place. I reckon it's some kind of puzzle.
Yes, or there might have been some sort of ritual that had to take place to render them safe from the light.
Yeah.
We really have no idea.
But we want to find out, right?
Although, what I might do is I might go do a quick rubbing of this one here, the Curse Breaker, because I
you
haven't done
love
that
the
in a while.
rubbings.
I do love the rubbings.
Yeah,
I've
rubbed out.
So
Go rub one out in ages.
paper and a bit of charcoal. It just does a rubbing of the Curse Breaker.
Yeah, go on. That's nice for you.
Yeah, see, look, well, it could be quite useful because it's got the ancient language of what this one's called, which might be useful later.
Can Karagor do a thievery check to see if there are secrets, or like where plates move, where things fall into each other, if there's any little hinges?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, tits. 14.
14. You find no evidence of this. These things don't seem to... You can't see any mechanics or anything to these symbols. They are magical.
Right.
Should we all push one?
No.
I mean, something really bad could happen.
Don't we got to go power up in that other room as well first? Aren't they connected? I'm assuming that they are.
No, well, they are connected, but downstairs, this is like the control room.
For the thing that...
And downstairs, that gets controlled by this. Because I worked out last time, didn't I? I think it was me. Anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, so what? So hang on.
So downstairs there's a room with very similar things on the
Yeah.
walls and like downstairs. And this is like the control room for that. So this will open up something downstairs. This will...
Or that's the control room for this room upstairs.
No, it's this way round. It's definitely this way around. I remember that Dan, you said that, didn't you, last time?
You said you thought that this was controlled by the room downstairs. You said it was magical, but it was probably controlled by somewhere else.
There we go. Yeah. So this is like the control center, and like downstairs is like the TV studio, if that makes sense.
Okay.
There's definitely some kind of connection between them. And actually, if you look through the holes in the floor, you find you're looking down on the room below.
So I think a light comes through here and shines into that room, and then maybe we can see stuff. But
I feel like it might be something like, so if anyone who is in control, they're not going to want the thing to happen to them. So I think in this room, probably safe. In the downstairs room, that could be where maybe you burn someone to death in order to find out something, like, or some kind of sacrifice happens. Or do you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe like they bring some lava and it burns a thing, and like it's really dangerous downstairs.
It's a bit extreme to put in somewhere called the archive of the... It's just like a big library.
But we've been in libraries that are worse.
I feel like downstairs things will open up in the walls. I think it looks like that.
Maybe,
and like up here, you have to control it, but you need to know what you're doing.
Do we need someone downstairs and a team upstairs?
That is a dangerous place to be. I think maybe, but yes, possibly.
Why don't you do your mage hand out of the room and then just push one of the things and see what happens?
It's not. Well, I mean, really, the thing is, it's the mage hand is not very powerful at all.
Just 2 pounds of pressure, isn't it? That's all you need to press a button.
No, even less. I think it's about £1 or something.
Still enough to push a button.
Let me have a quick look in my head.
Would we be able to... Dan, do you think that would be...
I believe it's 5 pounds of pressure. You could certainly try it. Do you want to go? You go out of the room.
Let's go out of the room.
Okay. I can cast mage hand as well.
All right, so we'll both cast it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I can cast it as well.
Do you need 4 mage hands?
It'd be good to have 4. Have you got another one?
I do not have any mage hands.
Well, we can try just press in 2 and then 2.
I've got a stick that you could just...
I mean, your arm would have to be in the room. You have to get line of sight.
Yes, and also you've got the shortest arms of the entire group.
You cast mage hand. You send your mage hands into the room up to the sun symbols and try to press against them. They do not move at all when you press them with the mage hand. And interestingly, you're fairly confident that the amount of pressure you needed to press them when you found them was less than the amount that the mage hand can exert. It seems that whatever this is, it can sense whether or not it is a living creature or whether it is something else.
Alright, so the question is...
Do we all go in there and press a button and risk being flayed alive by sunlight?
So, where are the holes in that room?
Yeah.
Are the holes by each of the plinths?
They're in the floor. There are 2 holes. There's one in the very centre of the sun symbol, and there's one at the end of the spiral.
Dan?
Yes.
Can I use... survival to try and trace the steps where the last successful entrance to this room was and where they stood?
Yes, you can. Go ahead, give me a survival check.
Come on, do you want to do a guidance on me, mate? Because that'd be really useful.
Yeah, I'll inspire courage, shall I? I don't think it works. I'll cast guidance. Yeah, I'll do cast guidance.
Cheers. Don't fuck me this time. Come on.
There we go.
Alright, so that was a +1, was it?
Yep.
Cool. 28.
28. Okay, so you reckon that the dust in here hasn't been disturbed super recently, although the fact that the room has been left appears to have been left for many, many hundreds, if not thousands of years, means there is still a bit of disturbance on it. You reckon sometime in the last few weeks, several people came along across the room up to the large dais and then removed something heavy. There are drag marks on the stone. It's like as if something was been scraped along the stone and out of the room. But you don't think it hasn't been disturbed recently. You reckon the Boggards were telling the truth about the fact that they don't go in here.
And it's not possible to tell where people stood in order to press buttons in order to get the curse breaker out.
They don't appear to have gone near any buttons. They appear to have made a beeline for the dais and then turned around and gone all the way out.
We know that he has got the curse breaker from inside of here.
Yeah,
I relay that to the group.
So possibly the thing that we are saying is that there's nothing. It might not work without the curse breaker in here. it might be just not. What's the point?
So am I just press it and nothing happens?
We need to get the curse breaker before.
I'll try it. I go in and I push one of the things.
Okay, you push one of the buttons. It feels warm to your touch and it glows slightly, but nothing else happens.
Oh, okay, maybe if we keep them all lit in an order then. If we get the order wrong, you get blasted. Have we seen an order anywhere? Have we seen a pattern or number or sequence of anything?
You can try working it out from the pictograms. It would be a... I reckon... Arcana would do... actually, no, nature or religion, I think, would be the ones to understand,
right. I'm going to give it a nature.
The magic of this.
Oh, yeah. That is 28.
28. Okay, you find some ancient druidic amongst all of the languages that are in here.
Nice.
That talks of lighting the 4 upper suns and the 1 lower in order to activate the dais.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I see something here. By using the 4 upper suns, you light up the lower sun and then the dais, but there's nothing on it.
Yes.
Aware.
So
right,
I think
so we need to bring the curse breaker back here, install it back on that dais, and then use it.
Yeah.
And then that's when the curse will be broken.
What the order is, or do you just...
there doesn't appear to be any order to it. It just says to activate all of them. Although it says the 4 upper and the 1 lower.
Okay, right. Okay, so what it is, I think, is that we need to press all 4 at the same time and the one that's down on the lower.
Right.
Yes, and presumably there must be something on the statue which the light would be focused on. And of course, there's no point doing it without that because
is there anything
quite dangerous
that we can take from this room? Because it mentioned the 4 names of the the fallow thingy and the. Are they? Is it obvious to us that we spent a bit of time in this room messing about with it? Is it obvious to us that those things have gone? There's like emptiness, like there's nothing.
No, there don't appear to be. There's a single dais. So you reckon there was a single statue in here?
Oh, okay.
That was removed from it. The others are. It's more of a record, or you might say an archive of pillar watchers.
Okay, so there's nothing else really that we can like loot from this place.
There's no loot. No.
So if we bring the curse breaker back here, we press the buttons, something gets released in the city that will stop the sickness from being around.
Yeah.
I think hopefully that is what we have to do. So now we have to get the curse breaker from what was it called? The Windy Bumhole City?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, Bumba. Yeah,
Holy
the trumpet.
trumper.
Holy trumper.
Get knocked
Holy's a
down.
trumper.
Holy
Up
what?
again.
Holy's a trumper.
No, you're a trumper. What? Okay. Anyway, that place. That's where we have to go. We should do it now.
Let's go.
We gotta drag a
100
fucking
people.
statue all the way back from the.
Yeah, but just in Mad Hands.
We've got like 20 days.
She knows how Mad Hand works.
20 days. In 20 days' time, Kidway will be dead, full of slimes.
Well, then we must go it quicker. We must find a
We'll do it in 19.
You steel yourselves, you head out of the archive of the sun into the morning sun itself, wondering how you're going to be able to do this in the time that you have, but feeling more confident than perhaps you were as you level up.
Oh, shit.
Merry fucking Christmas.
That's where we leave it for tonight.
Thanks, Lou.
Do that.
Thanks, Lou. Bye.
It's a surprise.
This week's episode is made possible by our tremendous patrons, and specifically this week, it's the man himself, it's Stu Jackson. Thank you very much, Stu, for being our Dangerling of the week. The rest of you, if you want to become, like Stu, a mighty titan like that, become a Dangerling of the week, go to patreon.com/dangerclubpodcast, sign up to the Dangerling of the Week tier, and you will get your name on the show. Thank you, Stu. Thank you, Dangerlings.